There now follows a party political broadcast on behalf of the Labour Party.
We came into Parliament 22 years ago.
I wrote economic stability, low interest rates.
Shared an office for, what, 2 or 3 years? Realised that the Labour Party had to change fundamentally.
Public services, low inflation.
I think it really did start from a sort of shared sense of what are the values that are important to people. Justice and dignity and fairness, as long as the Labour Party supported enterprise and markets and business.
I think the most important thing that we did was to take the decision that if you really believe in the values, to fairness and giving everyone a chance to succeed, not a few, but if you really believe in those values, that there's nothing that should stand in the way of that.
And then you had to say, do your policies reflect your values? And if they don't, get rid of them. And too many people were caught in making the policy what they had to stand by. And they forgot that it was all about their values. And so we went, I think we went through it one by one.
If I was to look back and say, what are the achievements? I mean, I think it's important, there's the strong economy, the investment in public services, the change programme alongside that. Trying to make sure that we invest in our public realm but modernise it at the same time, which is really what I think is where my politics comes from. We need to make the investment in education. We're doing that, putting a lot of money into schools, nursery education, universities, adult skills, everything. The question is how you sustain it.
Growth. I mean, the key to everything we're doing is that we have stability that leads to growth. I mean, I personally believe, I mean, you do as well, because I know we've talked about it before, I mean, every child is precious, and every child is unique, and every child is special. And every child deserves the chance to develop the potential for moral reasons.
I think it's like trying to get people with a sense of national purpose about this. You know, what I feel that we've done is that we've laid strong foundations. I mean, the economy is strong, the investment is there. If we actually took human capital as the single most precious resource of this country and we asked, how far are we from developing that human capital to its fullest extent? The answer would have to be, we have made progress, but there's a massive amount still to do.
But that's why, as you said earlier, it comes back to culture. It comes back to people wanting to and having the chance to fulfill their potential. I think if people want to get things right, they do want people to say, look, I agree with that, but this is the better way of doing it.
I mean, there's never an endless amount of money, so you might sit there.
I know that. It's about working as a team. It's about trying to break new ground all the time. People have different attributes that they can bring to teamwork.
Yeah, I think it's about recognising whatever the difficulties and whatever the tensions are, a few from time to time, that actually it's a partnership that's worked, that's done a lot for the country.
And the next challenge is how Britain can be one of the great success stories in the next stage of the global economy, and how every single citizen in Britain can have some benefit from that.
I think the two ideas you come back to the whole time are the future and the many, not the few. In other words, the basic value is always the same. How do we create a society where everybody, not just a few, get the chance to succeed? That's the basic motivation. That's why we're in the Labour Party, not the Tory Party.
And that's why we have to build on the progress made until everyone, whatever their wealth or their class or their background, colour or creed, get the chance to make the most of themselves. That's the Britain we want.
If you believe in taking Britain forward, not back, vote Labour on Thursday the 5th of May. Call us on 08705 900 200, or you can email questions and comments direct to Tony Blair at labour.org.uk/Tony Blair. Thank you.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for- change.org.uk.